On December 12th, just a few months ago, I had a total knee replacement on my left knee. I came through it with no problems. The day after surgery, an occupational therapist was working with me while my nurse was in the room. I didn't know what prompted it. They started asking me, "What's your name? What's your name? Do you know your name? What's your name? Do you know your birthday? What about your birthday? Come on." I knew the answers here. I couldn't make them come out. My nurse called for stroke protocol. Sharon, my sister, had gone to get prescription filled for me because I was supposed to be released that day. And she didn't want to have to stop, and I hadn't been out much. As the call for stroke protocol was given, she was coming back down the hall into my room. She said there were about 15 people in the room. She went in and stood out of the way. They sent me for a CT scan. Sharon and I were in the room alone together. She explained that one side of my face was drooped. She told me the doctors thought I may have had a stroke. She told me she had texted our Sunday school class. She had posted on my Facebook account, and she had texted her friends in the Metroplex asking for prayer. I can tell you right now, the power of prayer is real.
Amen.
While I still couldn't communicate, I was frightened, yet I was at peace. I knew that if God brought me to a stroke, one way or another, He would bring me through a stroke. The following day, my face wasn't drooped. I could communicate. I can tell you my name right now if you need to know. And the hospital released me. They didn't know what caused the episode, but their best guess was lots of meds before and after the surgery and exhaustion and stress. Once I got home, I got to read the comments that hundreds of former students made about their prayers, the difference I'd made in their lives, and their well wishes for me. That truly humbled me. Just over 2 weeks later, I was posting something on Facebook, and I knew it wasn't right. I asked Sharon to read it because I was sure something was wrong, but I didn't know what was wrong. Now, I have to tell you what's strange about that. I proofed her thesis. And she's not an English major. And in the course of doing that, I told her, "I'm going to tie you to a chair and make you read exactly what you've written. Read what you wrote." So for her to proof me wasn't exactly normal. She read it, and she at first told me that there were some words that didn't make sense, and that was just random letters. A couple hours after night fell, we were on our way back to the hospital. Once again, I couldn't communicate. I don't remember very much about that episode, but I do remember looking to Sharon to explain what was happening to me. This time it was scarier. Like I said, I didn't remember much about that one. Sharon told me an occupational therapist asked me, "Where's the window?" Then she asked me, "What about the door? Where's the door?" I don't know if I couldn't communicate or if I simply didn't know where the window and the door were. That night and the next day, they ran bunches of tests. The following day, I could communicate again. When they released me, they said I may have had a TIA, a transient ischemic attack. A TIA may be a warning of a future stroke. No one made a definite diagnosis of TIA, but I am confident that my complete recovery is an answer to the prayers of many.
Amen.